very good morning to everyone who are gathered here. After two sessions, this is the third session, which will be led by Mohammad Taha, one of our teammates. We haven't revealed our topic in the group, so he is going to reveal it. So I guess now let us start. Let us not waste the time. And I welcome our speaker today, Mohammad Taha. Welcome to you, man, and
Thank you,
welcome to
sir.
my team. Welcome to all the students and the faculty members of the school. So I guess we can start.
Thank you,
Proceed.
Rakshat. Very good morning to one and all present here, to all the student friends and all the teachers present. And thank you, first of all, for giving me the opportunity to speak on the topic which I can freely select. And I would be glad to share my views and my thoughts on the topic we are going to talk about today. So the topic I have chosen is better to show it to you. I'll just share my screen. Can you see my screen, Rakshat? Hello, Purna? Okay. You can see now. Okay. So before we start, let me just tell you about myself. My name is Muhammad Taha Muhyiddin. I'm from Chikmagalur, and I'm currently studying engineering in Aditya Chunchandgiri Institute of Technology. And engineering was not my first choice of a career exactly. Yeah, I had other things to plan, and I was not exactly sure of what I wanted to do. So I just took the words of my family and my elders to take up engineering. So here I am, and I'm glad I took it because now I'm getting more and more opportunities to do other stuff as well. So and I have one dream in my life, which is to experience everything which is in the world, to everything to learn. I know it's a very absurd dream, and it may not be possible, but if you're dreaming, you might as well dream big. So let's begin. The topic for today is the power of dreams. So now, what is a dream? A dream is defined as something which you see when you sleep in your subconscious mind. And we are not going to talk about that today. Dreams are which something you see for yourself for the future, in which you imagine how it would be in the future and how you would be happy. So now this webinar today would be on dream chasing and as well as smart learning. So now let's begin with the slide, and the first slide would be talking about the agenda of today. Today's agenda is pretty simple, not like the previous two webinars which were handled by two of my teammates. They were pretty, in detail and very complex. Mine is very simple, and you might also enjoy it. So first point would be way of learning, and we will talk about it later. Indian education system. It's a new concept which I think you would also enjoy learning about, and you can also make use of it. And choosing a career, very important. Alternate careers also very important. If one career doesn't work out, how you should make sure you have another career ready in your mind. And also dreams and ambitions. This is kind of the highlight of the webinar. And how to gain success. Not I can't tell much about success because I'm still in my learning phase as well. So I can just tell you what I have learned through the years, and how you can also make your own ways through success, towards success. And also role models, which are very important to gain success in whatever field you are. And we'll just summarize what we have learned later on. So now, can anyone unmute and tell me what this picture is about? ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಒಬ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್, ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರಲಿ. ಹಲೋ, ಮಾತಾಡಿ.
ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್.
ಹೌದು, ಈ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಈ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ನ ಮುಂಚೆ? ಯಾರು ನೋಡಿಲ್ವಾ?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So this picture, it's a very ancient technique that most of the Brahmins used to learn through. They used to tie their ponies, or you can, I don't know what they say the correct term. They used to tie their hair on a nail on the wall, and they used to study throughout the night. Why they used to tie their hair to the wall is so that they don't fall asleep. If they fall asleep, they will go down and they will get the jerk, so they will wake up. So they used to study throughout the night, and they used to gain all as much knowledge as possible. So now this method has evolved through the years. Learning has evolved through the years. Earlier, people used to, mug up through notes and textbook if they didn't understand anything, and that has proven to be a very short-term method of learning. You wouldn't exactly remember and learn much after the years. It was just a momentary way of learning for the next exam or test which is coming up. And it's not a very effective method, but it has been proven effective when you don't understand the concept. And we will come to that later as well, why you should understand. Understanding concepts and basics is a very great way to learn, and also has been proven very effective. Why? Because it you can, if you understand the basics, you will get to know the advanced parts as well. It has very related topics which you can learn about, and it is proven to stay in your mind more, and you can apply it also in your future years. So now next is teacher student interaction. It is very important to have teacher student interaction, because if you don't understand anything, you can ask your teachers. The more you ask, the more you will learn. The teacher can only give the knowledge of what he or she can understand, and what they have planned to tell you in a very understandable way, and they do their jobs brilliantly. So now if you ask more questions, the teacher also can tell you more things, and you can also learn more, and you can understand the concepts and basics pretty much well, and you can also score well in your exams and tests. So now the next point is very important, which is self-learning. What is self-learning? Self-learning is something you have to learn more than what your teacher teaches you. For example, now we have all the facilities of internet, laptop and phone, which is now become a basic necessity, and you can use this to learn as much as possible. For example, if something is there about in the textbook, for example, if we talk about World War II, if there is a concept about World War II in your textbook, and if you want to understand it more, and if you want to understand the basics and the concept of how it works, you can just type in World War II in Google, and you will get many articles and many videos about it. You can get documentaries of it, and that is called self-learning. If you learn yourself more and more, you will get more understanding and more deep learning of it, which will help you write more and gain more knowledge about it. It is not just for the exam sake I'm talking about. It might also help in the future, because general knowledge is something which is very important, and it is better to have general knowledge in your life and keep on learning. Okay, we'll go to the next slide. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು? So coming to the Indian education system. So now previously, and when we were learning, Indian education system was pretty much only focused on marks. Why? Because people cared more about scoring more rather than understanding the subject. Correct ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ. ಹಲೋ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಹಲೋ,
Yes, sir.
ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಗಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಬರೀ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ದರ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್. Why I'm stressing more about future? Because in the end, we all should get a career, should get a job, and we should manage our families. So now, until 2020, this Indian education system had a very big flaw, which was focusing only on marks, and not exactly focusing on how the student learns and gains its knowledge, gains his or her knowledge, and how he applies in his career, which was a pretty bad thing. So now they changed it, and the new education policy of 2020 reduces stress on students. How? Because it now offers more freedom to choose subjects. You don't have to worry about board exams so much as much as you are doing now, because you get more freedom to choose whatever subjects you like. You can exclude a few subjects, you can include a few subjects, and it also gives more importance to regional languages. If you want, you can include as much, you can include many regional languages instead of just learning English, and instead of just learning Kannada or Hindi. You can, it's a very mixed stream policy, you can say. If science students can also include subjects from arts or commerce, and it's not just single stream. Many you can, it's like a collaboration between streams, you can say. And it's a very well thought policy, which the which the Ministry of Education has thought of, and it's very beneficial for us as a students and the upcoming generations as well. And another good point is that it encourages extracurricular activities. For example, if you are good at dance or singing or theaters or something like that, or sports, that is proven to be beneficial through this policy. You can focus more on it and also continue your education with it. So now all this results in the overall development of the student. Okay, next slide. Before we go to this, can anyone unmute and tell me what career would you like to choose after your PUC and degree? What degree you would like to do? ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಒಬ್ರು ಹೇಳಿ. ಹಲೋ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
Yes, sir.
ಓಕೆ, ಒಬ್ರೇನಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಓಕೆ
Yes,
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಕರಿಯರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿ.
I want to become a
BSc.
police, sir.
ಏನು? ಪೊಲೀಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಗುಡ್ ಗುಡ್. ಬೇರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು?
ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ BSc ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಓ ಸೂಪರ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಬೇರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿರೋದು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಒಬ್ರು, ಡಾಕ್ಟರಿಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ, ಒಬ್ರು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರಂತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ BSc. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ಗುಡ್ ಕರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಗುಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್. I wish you all the best in whatever you have planned. So now, before you actually choose a career, you should decide. And what you should decide, you should first ask yourself if you really want to do this career. Because if you're unhappy and if you're choosing your career, if after someone telling you that ide nimge ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು, ಇದೇ career ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಆಗಿದೆ, so if you are choosing your career through that, it's very highly likely that you will be unhappy with it, and it might not be good for you and your health and whatever it is. So now, first deciding it, if you have a few careers in your mind, you have to research about it. Make sure it is future proof. Make sure it will give you benefits when you are carrying it forward, and make sure there is scope for improvement as well. You have to consider multiple factors. You should consider the science of it, how the world will be in future, and what will be its demand and all. I'm sure you will find it out more on yourself, but ask yourself first if you will be really happy with it. And if you are still getting second thoughts about it, you should ask your elders and experienced people for their advice if this is the right career to go through, and if it will be right after a few years. And if they say yes, okay, make sure you have the necessary skills for it. For now, I can't say you have the skills for it because you are still in the learning phase, you are still in school. The more you learn, the more you will grow. Okay, so how you will learn? Not just through books, you have to learn through experience, and through experience you will gain more skills. You make sure you get all the skills related to whatever career you are choosing. Do as many internships as possible. Do as many small time jobs or something like that as possible. For example, all the doctors out there, make sure in your holidays, for now during corona you can't go out anywhere. You have to better to be safe inside. For example, when schools open and everything is safe, you can maybe work in a small clinic as a nurse, which you can help the doctor with, and you can learn also. And through the years, you keep doing these internships, and your skills will increase. Your skills will improve gradually, and you will get the hang of what the career is about. So you can get more time to decide. So if you decide what you have to choose a career as early as possible, you can work towards it, and you might not have to waste a lot of time. And yeah, next slide. Okay, for example, if one career didn't work out, and you're stuck in a 9 to 5 job like this person in the picture, you will be bored in the office. You didn't want to choose that job, but you have to, because you have to earn money. So now what you have to do, you have to make sure that you have alternate careers in mind. This is beneficial also if you have decided it before. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೈಕ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಗರ್ ಆರ್ ಎನ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ or something like that, or an actor.
Sportsman, sir.
Sportsman. ಯಾವ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸು?
Cricket.
Lovely. Okay. Next.
Art.
Art. Okay. Next ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರು? ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿ. Okay. Sportsmen, cricketers and art. Okay. These are all very starting ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಕರೇಜ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ರಿಸ್ಕ್, you will get through it, and one day you will be successful. It is good to have careers such as this in mind. If you don't like the career which you are going towards and which you're working currently, and backup always helps. If you have such hobbies and such interests as backup, it will help someday. Always listen to your gut feeling. Now, what is gut feeling? If you're going to do something new, and somewhere in your heart it says that I should not be doing this or something, it won't give me happiness. You will get the feeling, no, that something isn't right, something should not, this should not be happening, maybe today is not the good day, something like that. That is called as gut feeling. If you are feeling that, just listen to it and keep it. Don't go through with it for now. Decide it, make sure you have all the points correct, and then maybe after with someone's advice, you can go with it. Always think out of the box. What is out of the box? You should be always creative. That is thinking out of the box. How creative? You should not do things how standard they have made it. For example, a 9 to 5 job. What is a 9 to 5 job? From morning till evening, you will sit in the office only, doing same thing on the computer, straining your eyes and your back. How will you do out of the box? You will do other stuff, like for example, stand-up comedy. What is stand-up comedy? Going on the stage and telling jokes to people. That is a very good career or a hobby, we can say. And sports, people said, playing also will make your creative mind alive. You can make sorry, wait. If you have a project in your career, you will approach it in a different thinking way. Okay, many people will have their own ways of thinking and how they will approach it, and but you will have the most creative one, and it will help in less expenditure of the company and more results. You will learn about it in the later phase of your lives. And the last point is, don't be afraid to take risks, but be careful whatever you take. Think through it and make sure there is not much financial loss through your side, and but don't be afraid to take risks. For example, art and cricketer, there is risk in that. You can't just be playing cricket all your life. But if you are sure, if you have the skills, you will get through with it, and one day you will become a great cricketer. So now the interesting part of the webinar. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಇವನ್ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ ಅಂತ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಜಾಬ್? Someone please unmute and answer it. Any way you can say.
ಸರ್ ನಾವು ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಸರ್ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ.
ಓಕೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಬೇರೆಯವರು? ಕಮಾನ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರಲಿ. ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ತುಂಬಾ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಸ್ಪೀಡು? ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಓಕೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಜಾಬ್? ಅ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಚ್ ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಹೇಳೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನೀವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದೇ ನಿಮ್ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಜಾಬ್. But sometimes life won't work that way. Your dream job might not be so dreamy as you might have thought about it. There will be a few failures here and there, and you might not like a few things, but that's what you will be doing your entire life. So before getting to the dream job, first point is define your dreams. What is defining your dream? If, for example, some of you said they want to be a doctor and engineer, that's a dream. That's a dream for many people. So you write it down. You write its advantages and also its disadvantages. The more you will differentiate between the two advantages and disadvantages, the more you will realize what are the pros and cons of it. You will get to know how you will approach it, how you should work for it, and how much happy it will make you. That's the basic point of it. So write them down on a piece of paper or something like that, and look at them every day. This will make you motivated every day to pursue your dreams, whatever it is. For example, your dream might be scoring 100 on 100 in a subject. Write it down. You will work towards it, and you will not get distracted too much. And work on your dreams along with your career. Now, a dream and a career are maybe very different ways. For example, for an Indian society, for a middle class Indian thinking, a dream and a career is always a different thing. A career is something which you have to work for your earnings, for your livings, for everything. A dream is something which you had planned in your childhood or in your teenage or something like that. They might not be one thing, but sometimes it might be for someone, being an actor is a dream and they are earning through it. For someone, being a singer, for someone a YouTuber also. For nowadays YouTube is also earning very much, and for the ones who have great content, they are succeeding. So work on your dreams along with your career. Don't just focus on your career. Your dreams also can bear you fruit, but it is a very tedious process. You have to be patient with it. Make sure you have backup. That is your career. So prioritize your career, but do not forget your dreams. Prioritize your career means make sure your career is right where it is, and you are working properly, and you don't forget your dreams also. What I mean by that is, you are working every day and night, but you have to be happy also, no? If you are happy with your career, that's good. If you love what you do and do what you love, that is perfect. But also make sure you don't forget about your dreams. Why? Because dreams are something which will make you improve again and again, and it will make you feel alive also. Okay, the last point is always dream big. If you're dreaming, you also should dream big. If you dream small, okay, that's a very small time process, and you can achieve it maybe, I don't know, through your time. If you dream big, you will keep improving. You will have the necessity skills. If you will, try out different things, how to achieve it, and it will make your brain, very creative and also very extraordinary. You will think out of the box. Okay. So next thing, we'll go to the next slide. Okay, path towards success. This is a very short point, I think so. Okay. How to be more successful? These are the points which I myself are trying out right now, because I can't say that I have achieved something. I'm still in my engineering. I am still doing my engineering studies, and I have a lot to pursue as well. So these are the things I am trying myself to make sure that I achieve my successes, and it has proven to be very effective in my case. And I'm sure it's also very effective in yours. Be more productive. How to be more productive? Instead of watching those waste TV serials like Big Boss and all, you can just work on your dreams. Can be more productive. For example, if you had an assignment or a notes to complete, you can do it in that time, and you will have more time to focus on what's really important. I know you have to have some entertainment also, but watch movies, have some playtime with friends, work out, exercise. These are all very good alternatives to to get a distraction. And but you should also know what you are watching and how it is manipulating your mind. Learn to work smart rather than working hard. This is also a great point said by someone. I don't know who that is, but working hard can be a very tedious process. It will take more time, and sometimes you might go into a path which is not exactly very helpful. How to work smart? You I also haven't cracked the formula on how to work smart, but trying other things, shortcuts, we can say. If you get a shortcut in something you are doing, that's working smart. And lazy people have been proven to work smart rather than working hard. And Bill Gates also said that he loves to hire lazy people because they have the quickest possible solution in very small time. So next, listen to podcasts by successful people. What is a podcast? uh, on Spotify, which is a music streaming app, or on YouTube also, you will get podcasts. A podcast is something, it's a conversation between two people or two or more people, which in which they will talk about a topic. For example, if you talk about last week's topic, which is artificial intelligence, two people or two or more people will talk about it. One man will share his opinions on what it is, and another person will share her opinions on what it is. And this sharing of knowledge is called as a podcast. They will come together and they will create a podcast which is available to the public, which is us. If you listen to it, you will get more ideas, and you will get to know how these people think. The more podcasts you listen to by successful people, you will realize how they became successful in their lives. And you can also go on to their part. You can think like them, and it will get you results in whatever plans you have. And the next is TED Talks. TED is a very vast platform of sharing knowledge. They host programs in throughout the world, in colleges, in cities, etc. Last year I had been to one TED Talk in Mysore, and there will be around 10 or 12 speakers in every hearing. One speaker will have around 15 minutes to talk. It can be any topic. They will talk about what they are expert in. For example, one person spoke about thinking out of the box, and another person spoke about confidence, another person spoke about love, and another person spoke about marriage, and so on. You will get all these podcasts and TED Talks in YouTube. Make sure you go through it, and you will find whatever interests you and whatever intrigues you. There is one topic for everything, one topic for whatever you have the interest in. Okay, so next is extracurricular activities. extracurricular activities like sports and singing and dancing and playing an instrument like guitar and acting and theater and everything. These are all extracurricular activities, and these help in thinking out of the box because they activate a certain part of the brain which becomes creative only when it's which becomes creative, and it helps in a long term process of also. It helps in you approaching your projects and your problems in a very different way. It will help in solving that problem very easily and in very short amount of time, which will get you a promotion also in your careers. You can get more creative with your work. That is what thinking out of the box means. You will not take the standard way of what other people are taking. You will take your own way. You will build your own way, and through the steps and through time, you will become very successful with this point. So enough about success. Let's go to the next part. Okay, to gain more success, role models are very important. For example, last two webinars they spoke about Steve Jobs. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಹುಡುಕಿದ್ರ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ? Can anyone tell me who Steve Jobs is or was? Hello? Can anyone mute and tell me, please?
Founder of Apple.
Okay, very good. Bere, any other points? Okay, let's not waste time. So Steve Jobs was a founder of Apple. Very good. Okay, and he led a very simple life. He wore only one pair of jeans and one simple black T-shirt throughout his life. And he was a very simple guy, but his brain was very intelligent. He was a very intelligent guy, and he made a breakthrough, and he revolutionized the whole technology world with his inventions. So he can be considered as a role model because of the way he thinks and how he carried out his projects and how he became a revolutionary. And what are role models? Role models can help you with your life a lot. They are leaders of their own lives. They have created something which this world had never seen before, and they can be very influential if you choose the right role model. Role models can be from any of the field. For example, it can be from cricketing field, like we have MS Dhoni and Sachin Tendulkar. They can be our role models. From acting, we can say from Hollywood we can take Leonardo DiCaprio, or from Bollywood you can take Rajesh Khanna, and or from Kannada we can take Yash as a role model because of his massive beard and all. And their work, how they have worked in their careers and how they have changed their careers is what make them as role models. They inspire others to work like them and follow their path. They have inspired in their career. They have inspired a lot of people to work like them, and they will make sure that they have made sure that people follow their path, and they also have done tried their path through many of the failures, and it wasn't easy for them as well, but they took the risk, and they have gained success through their work. They are a constant motivation source. uh, their success will make you motivated more and more every day. Easy for them. It was filled with negativity and people telling that you can't do this, you can't do that, but they went through it. They were confident that they will achieve what they have planned, and they were strong with their heart. So make sure, but it's also important that you don't do exactly what role models do. They share their experience, their failures, to make sure you don't do the same mistakes. So you should try your own stuff, you should follow your own path, but it is also okay to look at them as role models, and how you should and do things like how they did. Try your own stuff. Be a leader yourself. You can be a role model to someone else if you try your own stuff and make your own path, go through your own failures. Make sure you motivate other people as well. So it's a small thing, and now I want to talk about my role models. Two of them I'll talk about. And okay, does anyone know him? I'm pretty sure no one knows. If anyone knows, please unmute and tell. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ, ಹೂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೂ ಹೇಳಿ.
ನೋ ಸರ್.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
No, sir.
So his name is Amar Kandil. Okay, he's from Egypt. He's one of the founders of a YouTube channel called Yes Theory. What Yes Theory is they motivate people to get out of their comfort zone. For example, ಚಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಐಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಐಸ್ ಬಾತ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು. That is something which a normal human being can't do and is very scared to do. They did it and they showed that it is possible. Okay, they have many videos like that, and I suggest you take go through it, and they are very inspiring as well. So this boy Amar Kandil comes from Egypt. His family is very similar to a middle class Indian family, like telling everyone, telling their child that don't do this, don't do that, be an engineer, be a doctor, it is very safe for you. Okay, but he didn't want to be a constant a standard boy, like doing engineering or doctor. He had different plans, he had different dreams in his mind. So, and he followed his gut feeling told him that no, this is not the right thing for you, you have to do other stuff. So he left Egypt to go to Canada, and there he pursued other studies. And during this time he had a lot of issues with his family. Why? Because he went against his family, which I do not suggest you go against your family, because they are always with you and they have provided you so much. Make sure you convince your family to do what you want to do. But this guy, he went against his family, but now he has proved his worth. He is now the co-founder of that YouTube channel, which is a very famous one, and they also have brands, other brands also. They have many other plans which will blow your mind. If you go through that channel, you will get to know. So now, what lesson you can take from this man, from Amar? What you can take? It is okay to take risks if you are sure of what you want to do. For example, that guy who told he wants to be a cricketer. If you are sure, if you have the skills, and if you are sure that you can do whatever you want, you can be a good cricketer, then go with it. If you convince your parents and you convince your family that you have the skills, and you will get a you will become a good cricketer. You show your skills and have the courage to talk it out with your parents. Success will be yours if you have the courage. Our families and our thinking is very how you can say, very it's not very satisfactory to us, because we all in the end will have to care for our families only. So taking any other path other than the standard paths which are there from the beginning of time can be a little risky. And it is not very I wouldn't really suggest it if you are from a middle class family background. But it is okay to take risks and have the courage to do so. And yeah, we'll go to the next one. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಇವ್ರು ಯಾರಂತ? I'm sure many people will know. Boys, hello, unmute ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ.
The Rock.
Okay, very good. ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ರಿಯಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ? No. Okay. We'll get on with it. So his name is Dwayne Johnson. So as your friend said, he was known as The Rock. He is known as The Rock currently also. He was a former WWE champion, and now he is an actor and a producer. So why I took as a role model? Because first I started to get inspired by his workouts and his gym routines and all. Now I am intrigued by his working fashion. When he was nothing before coming to WWE, and just starting out, he had only $7 in his pocket. He didn't have a job. He didn't have a family. He didn't have a home. He used to sleep on footpaths and work somewhere to just get some ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. So from that day on, he worked hard. He did many things. He did wrestling, he did acting, he did producing. He couldn't do producing at that time, but he do many small things also, like helping people, small for a small time to become now this. And he never he had a house, he had across some personal through and he and rugby be like IPL. It is an 2 to 3 or multiple businesses, so that you make sure there is a constant income. For example, during the COVID-19 lockdown, many businesses were shut. Only agencies like the small general stores only were working that time. And it's good to think that way also, so that there is, you don't get you get money all the time in any situation it is also. Okay, that was it from role models. Let's go with summary. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಏನಾದರೂ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
No,
If you have any doubts or any queries, please do ask. Okay, we'll go to the summary. I want you all to write these points down, and I will like to add a few more. So first point would be work smart then rather than working hard, which I had explained earlier. It is very important and is proven to be very beneficial also, and it basically gets the job done in very small time. Okay, excuse me. So please write it down. And the next point would be do what you love and love what you do. Don't worry about what others think, and don't choose a career as to what other people have suggested for you. If you are not happy, it is important that you consider a change of what you want to do. Make sure you are going in the career of what you love, and if not, if it's inevitable that unfortunate enough that you have to do something as a um, what do you say, helplessness, if you want to take a career, if you're helpless, then you have to make sure that you love what you do. For example, if you get a 9 to 5 job in an office, you should be happy that you have got it, and you have to love it, so that you don't get unhappy, and you work hard, and you get the best results out of it. And the next point would be do not worry about what others think if you're happy with your work. If someone is an actor, many people would have told him that don't do this, it's bad, you won't get any success. But you are happy doing it, and you are sure you will get success through it. Keep doing it. It is not what others say, it is your own heart and your own will what will make you go forward. And keep working towards your goals. Improve your skills constantly. There might be many other goals which you have in your life. They can be temporary also, they can be long term also. Temporary ones can be buying a car, buying a bike, buying a phone, or buying a house also. Throughout your life through your life you'll get to know that. And these are very short term goals. Buying a house can be a long term goal, but you have to work towards them. Make sure you are giving them enough time as much as you are giving their career. And also, if your goals are something towards a different career, make sure you have the skills already. Make sure you are ready to impress the people who are going to give you a career in the other field. And the next point would be have courage and take risks. I can't stress this enough, because from our family backgrounds, we don't have the courage to talk to our parents that we want to do something different. Through our parents' point of view, they only want us to be safe. That is right. and they want us to have a proper career. They want us to manage our families well. But it is okay to go out of the way and have courage to ask them, to talk them out of it, to convince them, and take risks. Many of the businesses, many of the entrepreneurs, they had the heart to take courage, they had the courage to ask their parents, and sometimes also going against their parents will, and they took risks. Many of them failed, many of them didn't. Even after failing, many of them are now on the top. For example, Amazon, Apple, and Facebook and all, they are now on the top. And next point was same. Do not be afraid of failure. Failure is something which will make you learn more than success will. You will fail more than you will succeed. This is the point of life in every field which you go. There is failure involved in every field. There is failure involved in every task you do, and it is a key factor towards success. The more you fail, the more you will learn. The more you will learn, the more ways you will realize to approach a certain task. The last point would be trying new things. Be adventurous. Life is very short. Don't be working all the time. Now, what I mean by this is, if you just keep on focusing on your career, on your job, on your exams, on your studies, it is not proven to be effective enough. Take a short break. I know you all do. Sometimes people don't exactly like studying, but take a break during studying. Do something effective, like drawing. Some people love drawing, some people love cricket. Watch a match or go play cricket. Working out has been is a very good way to take a break, because it releases many hormones in the brain, and which will make you happy, and which will make you think in a different way than just studying. And it will make you understand concepts better, and also will help you remembering. Almonds also a very great source of remembering. And yeah, this is all from my side, and if you have any questions and queries, please ask. I'm very happy to answer. Yeah, unmute Madi, please. You can ask. Hello, are there any questions?
No.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಏನಾದರೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕೇಳಿ. ಹಲೋ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಪಕ್ಕಾ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
Okay, so that was it from my side, and keep learning and keep dreaming. Make sure you take risks, and don't be afraid of failure. And I know I'm not in a place where I can exactly inspire of what I have to do, but I am sure that what I am following right now is helping me and will also help you. So yeah, Rakshit, that's it from my side. You can take over. Purna.
So if anyone would like to give any feedback?
Yeah, please. Hello. Please, anyone give some feedback or ask some questions if you have any.
ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿವನ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ಡ್ ದ ಸೆಷನ್? ನಾನಂತೂ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿ.
Yes, sir.
ಓಕೆ, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಫಾರಮ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೈ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೀವು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಫಾರಮ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಒಂದು 50%. ಪಟ್ಟಿ ಬಂದರೆ 20 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್. ಏನೇ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇದ್ರು ಕೊಡಿ. ಬಿ ಫ್ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮಿಸ್ಡ್ ಎನಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದ್ದು, ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸಿಗೆ ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಗೆಸ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ವೆಲ್ ಡನ್ Taha. It was very
Thank
good.
you so much, Akshat. I hope that I have conveyed my message to the students as much as possible. And if not, we'll do something else in the coming future also.
Yeah, we are also learners.
Yeah, we are also learning.
Uh,
This is
so-
something new for us also.
yeah.
Yeah.
Any faculties would like to add something?
Good morning, students. Vijay sir, can you say something? Vijay sir? Any of the teaching faculties, can you speak?
I guess any connectivity problem ಇರಬಹುದು.
Yes, Rakshati, we can end.
I guess we shall end the
Yes.
session. Purna.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Proceed. Take over.
Morning, students. Chandru, I am from Department of Mechanical Engineering, Adishunjan Green Institute of Technology. It's a wonderful session. I hope you can understand something from this session and you can change your lifestyles from this webinar. Thank you for joining this session, students. And ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. Just change your lifestyles as the speaker told for you, and keep your role models for your enthusiastic lifestyle, and make your lifestyle still more attractive for others, for yourself. Okay, just make your lifestyle something up to the peak. Okay, thank you for joining the webinar, students. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Purna. Thank you everyone for joining, and we'll see you in the next
Thank you.
class.
Thank you, speaker.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.